Facebook family, how's everybody doing out there? First, I just want to take a moment and wish everybody out there happy Valentine's Day, whether you're married, single, in a new relationship. Hope you had a great day filled with love, but just want to remind everybody you shouldn't just love somebody one day out of the year. Love somebody, love yourself 365 days. But I hope everybody had a great day and a great night. Jesse, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Facebook family, again, this is Toss Up Tuesday, presented by our good friends at All Comfort Specialists Heating and Air. And as you guys see, it got cold again today, so you might want to call them up and get that furnace checked out. Yep. So you're not sitting up with your blankets and coats on all night in case your heat's not working. But today, guys, what we want to talk to you about is fitness on you or is it in you? What I mean when I say that is this. I can go to Dick's Sporting Goods, I can get all the Nike free runs, I can get all the tights and the sweats, I can get all the dry fit shirts, I can carry my jug of water around, I can get all my special dust, take all the Instagram photos I want to. But at the end of the day, fitness is something that has to be internal. So if I have all of these things, but I don't live it, it means fitness is just on me. So Jesse, what I want to ask you, sir, is how do I go from fitness just being on me to in me?
Well, that transition is what we talked about is, an evolution that takes place. It's not going to be, a one-day thing, a one-time thing. And I think a lot of times people, they get caught up in, as you explained, hey, let me make sure I got the right matching Under Armour or Nike type of tights and sweat shirts and shoes and everything like that. That's not how we transition into becoming a part of fitness, having that fitness life every single day. How we do it is actively pursuing it, right? We talked about love throughout, but that's how we do it.
When you say actively pursue, some people would argue, but I'm buying all the clothes. I'm going to these stores, I won't name any. I'm getting my stack. I'm spending my $300. I've got my membership to the gym. So I'm pursuing fitness.
Right.
Sir, in your terms, how do we pursue fitness?
It's not just about the buying of things, right? We're talking on Valentine's Day, so we can buy all the roses. We can get all the chocolate. We can get all the cars,
champagne,
right? All that good stuff. That doesn't show that you're in pursuit of your love interest. That shows on this one particular day when all eyes are on you that you'll go and do the very superficial things to say that I have love, right?
So you're telling me that I need to pursue fitness not just on chest day,
right?
On Monday, International Chest Day,
right?
I need to pursue fitness Saturday morning. I need to pursue fitness Wednesday evening or Wednesday midday if I'm going to church Wednesday evening.
Definitely.
I need to get my cardio in and not just go for fitness when it's on day.
Right.
So, as a health and wellness professional, how do you get your clients to understand that the pursuit of fitness is what's more important? That it's, being there on days that you don't want to be there, as you talked about Valentine's Day being those relationships. You got to love somebody when you don't want to love them.
Right.
So how do I love fitness when I don't want to love them?
Well, I think it all stems back to the commitment, actually knowing what that is. Understanding that you'll get more out of your relationship with fitness when you have the right level of commitment towards it.
Okay. Now, for those out there who are still on the fence about, I got to make sure I'm in the right, workout gear. Guys, let me say this. Workout clothes are important. I'm not going to say they're not. You need to show up to your gym in proper and appropriate gym attire. Have some decent shoes on, or decent workout shoes on. Don't show up in your flip-flops because you can hurt your feet. Right. Running on the treadmill or doing deadlifts, things of that nature. But what's more important, guys, even if you're in the Russell Athletic sweats, even if you're in the starter hoodie, is are you working hard? There are some people out there wearing all the one-arm sleeves that they have, not busting one bead of sweat. And so then, when it really comes around to it, they find they have that superficial relationship with fitness because they don't see results. So Jesse, when you run across somebody and they say, man, I'm just not seeing results, how do you, in a kind and loving way, explain to them, fitness is on you right now, it's not in you?
when we take a look back at our process and our plan, you hear us say all the time that our plan is to stick to the plan, right? We had a post probably a day or two ago by Mr. Daryl Terrell. Shout out everybody at 4-Star. Appreciate you guys. But I mean, what he said in essence was, people look at all the movement that they can. They want to lift on chest day and do chest. We got arm day on Tuesday, but they overlook the fact that it's your diet. It's really tuning in and dialing in on that, and then we'll begin to see. Because if we're looking just at chest day, if we're looking just at arm day, then it's not in you, it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
When you make the transition to understand that it's the fuel that we're placing in the body,
Mm-hmm.
which makes a difference to the body, then we understand that it's now getting in you.
Okay. So what you're saying is some people don't want to go out and drive the Mercedes class, the Mercedes, without going to work every day.
Right.
So we need to show up to work every day, putting that good fuel in that Geo Metro,
Right.
so we can work up to getting the Mercedes. It's all about that investment.
Mhm.
Now, Jesse, has there ever been a time when you kind of looked at yourself and said, man, I'm kind of superficial with my own fitness right now?
Definitely. And I think it's a part of it of growing and evolving, is that self-assessment. It has to be something that is done on a weekly basis. When we really get into it, when we really dialed in and tuned in, it's going to be done on a daily basis.
Okay.
That I'm not where I need to be. I'm not as focused in on the nutrition. I'm not as focused. I can do a better job. Been slacking here or there. But yeah, it's a question that has to be asked. It's a question I'm going to ask myself.
Let me ask you this, sir, as it is, again, Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
How do those things correlate? Obviously, when you're in that relationship and you're trying to make that, do that daily evaluation of your relationship, because I believe so many people, when they do that, then they start to nitpick at the negative and not say, well, this person does X, Y, Z right. They do this right and that right. And then, the relationship itself begins to implode.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So the two, obviously, they are synonymous with each other. Our relationship with fitness, and if we're in a relationship with somebody else, or it helps us to better ourselves to be ready for somebody else.
Mhm.
So how do we stay away from, the negative side of the judgments?
Well, I think as you stated, is to focus on everything positive that we're doing in terms of ourselves. We're focused on, okay, yeah, I'm going to drop the ball, let's say, on my eating aspect, but I can pat myself on the back. Yeah, I got up. I made the goal of getting up 4:30 in the morning to go get this cardio in, and I've done that. So I'm going to focus on the positive aspect and reinforce that I'm getting up. I'm going to stick to that, because eventually, if I continue to have a positive thought, a positive attitude towards the effort that I'm putting in, that I know is going to yield a great result, then I'm able to overlook and cover all the negative things that we're doing. Like you said, it helps in the relationship aspect. I can't focus on the negative thing, right? When you're young in a relationship, it's always about, it becomes a self-centered thing.
Right.
But when you mature in a relationship, as you get going, as you mature as an individual, you say, I'm not loving you because of what I can get from you.
Right.
I love you the most when you need love the most.
Mm-hmm.
So from that standpoint, then we're able to understand what happens.
Okay.
Then the relationship is growing and everybody's maturing, and then we both get what we want
Right.
from fitness and from the relationship.
So sometimes, as we've heard many times before, to be loved back to righteousness.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to be loved back to fitness.
Definitely.
Even when
Definitely.
we're unfit,
Yeah.
fitness still loves us.
At the very most, right? That's when we need it the most. When we kind of, for lack of a better term, when we backslide on our fitness, right? Then that's when we need somebody to say, you know what, I understand because I've been there. Listen, we're not going to worry about what happened in the past. We're going to worry about today. We're going to worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about, earlier in the week.
Okay. Really, really good. I appreciate that, sir. Again,
Yeah.
Jesse, thank you for your time.
No problem, man.
Facebook family, before I let you guys go, Jesse and I are going to tell you a couple things we have coming up real quick.
Yeah.
First is going to be, a sale we haven't done before, but we're going to give you guys a really great opportunity. So we're going to kind of give you guys some of our secrets real quick.
Mhm.
If you've ever been wondering how much it, that's the normal question. How much is it to come over here and be elite? To come over here and, become a part of the elite family. So it's roughly about $300 a month, right?
Mhm.
That's normally going to be about $3,000, $600 a year, give or take a few.
Yeah.
What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to give you an option to come see us twice a week, every month, for the year, at a discounted annual rate. It's $1,400. Okay, so you're going to save, I believe, about 60%. You're also going to have a semi-annual option of $900. So you're going to save yourself about 30%. So guys, it's a great deal. You're obviously going to get to work with Jesse and myself,
Definitely.
the rest of our lovely family here at the Elite Athlete Strength and Performance. And we're going to make sure that your fitness journey, you're going to get locked in for a year. A year of our time, a year of your journey is going to be right here with us. So we're going to get that commitment issue out of the way, because you're going to spend 365 days a part of that elite family.
Definitely.
As well, guys, I want to talk to you real quick. Our Deep Waters family is about to go on a run of competing.
Wow.
First, this week, one of the founding members of the Deep Waters family, Mr. Jose Bilardo, is going out to El Reno. Really good stuff. He's going to be the main event on his Muay Thai fight card. He has a really tough opponent.
Yes.
So if you can, get tickets from him, come out and support him. And then that next weekend, Mr. Nathan Trepanier is going to get back in the cage. He actually has a rematch with an opponent who he beat before the new year. So they're going to run that back. It's going to be another great fight. But even before that, in Tulsa or Bixby, I believe, Marshall Troy, our good friend, is going to compete in his jiu-jitsu match out there. So we have our Deep Waters family going, and then, guys, I believe it's the weekend after that. The second founding member of the Deep Waters family, Mr. Jonathan Gary, the Junkyard Dog, is again fighting on the Bellator card out in Thackerville, Oklahoma. So, guys, we would love to see you at all of the events. Or if you can't make all of them, try to make some of them. Again, we'll try to live stream what we can when we don't get in trouble for live streaming out there. They got me last time out in Thackerville, told me I had to stop. But make sure that you guys can get your tickets and support those guys. Send them some support on Facebook, send them some love, because they work extra super hard at their craft and when they come to see us. And it's always tough, to get out there in the cage, in the ring, on the mat, and compete. They put it all out there on the line, and they deserve our support and our love, so make sure you can do that. But Jesse, sir, we thank you again.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Before I go, I almost forgot. We are this Sunday, Miss Yaisa Mann, the Love Your Body event on Sunday. We will be out there. She's going to give us the opportunity to tell you guys again why we fell in love with fitness. But come out there and support her. She is a phenomenal woman in fitness and just in life. Make sure you come out and have a great time with her. We will talk to you guys later. Be elite and have a great night.